It is time for me to finally get around to reviewing Disclosure Day. I watched the film last night, and I certainly have some thoughts on it. Steven Spielberg is a legendary director. He's making his much hyped return to science fiction. And let's talk about what I think of Disclosure Day. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Before we get started, click on the red subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know whenever I post a new piece of content. Okay, Spielberg is my dude. He has made some of the greatest movies of all time. He made Jaws, legend. He made the Indiana Jones trilogy, legend. He then made Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It's kind of not that great, but he still made the original trilogy. Schindler's List, Jurassic Park. He did Catch Me If You Can. He did Schindler's List, Saving Private Ryan. The guy has made absolutely bangers. Just a couple of years ago, he made The Fabelmans, which I think is one of his very, very, very best films. A very dramatic and personal film about his life and childhood and growing up and what made him love movies. He did that remake of West Side Story, which I thought made a huge miscalculation by not doing subtitles for the Spanish dialogue. And he's made some movies that have not been so great. I haven't seen his movies, all of his movies actually. I haven't seen War Horse. I haven't seen the BFG. So I've even got some gaps in the Spielberg catalog in my own movie life. And so here's Disclosure Day, a movie starring Emily Blunt, and it is not good. I went to bed thinking that it was mid. That was the word that kept popping into my head, very Gen Z of me. But instead, I'm going to go with the word bad. I even just saying it, I hate to say that I think a Steven Spielberg movie is bad. He's such a versatile and strong and confident director that saying a movie of his sucks is really even disappointing to just say and feel, because I have such respect for the man and the work that he's done over years. He has left a completely like permanent mark on Hollywood and largely like 99% positive. Okay, as to the plot of the film, this movie stars Josh O'Connor and Emily Blunt. They are two strangers. Josh O'Connor works for this defense contractor that is charged with protecting alien secrets. He goes rogue, and a group of him and his workmates leave the facility in different times. A bunch of them call out one day and don't show up to work. He disappears with this alien technology. He wants to like dump all of this information that we have about aliens onto the internet. He's like a cybersecurity expert. He has this incredible like working this incredible brain that has this ability to process numbers and math and information at like this geometric rate. Why he has that is a bit of a mystery. And then he wants to put all that stuff out on the internet for everyone to see. Very noble of him. And then Emily Blunt plays this news anchor in Kansas City. She lives with her boyfriend, and they have kind of this weird relationship where I'm not really sure how much they actually like or care about one another. Wyatt Russell plays like the kind of doofy boyfriend who doesn't really contribute very much to the film. And she has an interaction with and spoilers, she has like huge spoiler time. She has an interaction with a bird, like a cardinal flies into her through the window into their apartment. And it's actually like not that hard to follow in the movie, but essentially like it like unlocks this part of her brain that has like these interesting psychic powers. And then the two of them are on this collision course to meet in the future and disclose all of this information to the world. Here's part of the problem. That entire plot regarding her powers and his brain is mostly irrelevant to the film until the last 5 seconds of the film. And the big problem is that it's all comes together for this information not to just be disclosed to the entire world, and again, spoilers, but for this alien they've been keeping in captivity. They need to be there to essentially like listen to him and translate what he says to the world. And it doesn't effing work when you don't actually say the message at the end of the movie. For a movie that is called Disclosure Day, it has a very hard time disclosing information at the most important point of the film, which this is all led up to. It's very, very, very modern Hollywood, and Steven effing Spielberg, of all people, should know better than to end his movie with a middle finger to the audience, which is what this film does. The ending of this film is a disaster. And what's frustrating is when they finally disclose all of this information to the world, the reaction of the people and and the other news anchors at the other studios, and they're pushing buttons to get it to other affiliates and channels and networks, and CNN is going to pick up the feed from NBC and Fox, and they're all going to carry it, and they're disclosing it to the whole world at one time. And then we don't know what the message is that the alien says. You've given all of this only to pull the rug out for us at the last second, and maybe they're setting it up for a sequel. But the movie has a ton of other problems too, which is that it's slow. It's 2.5 hours and feels like it's 4. The performances feel very phoned in. Emily Blunt's character spends, I'd say, 80% of this movie being super duper annoying and abrasive. And it's all not as clever as it thinks. And it's a huge problem. I just think this is a bad movie overall. This is a huge miss from Steven Spielberg, and I don't like it. And I'm kind of tired of talking about it because this is one that I just want to like, okay, Steven Spielberg has made all these movies. It's time to just forget about Disclosure Day. If they do make a sequel that tells us what the alien says to the world, then great. But having the alien say, listen, and then cutting to credits without actually saying anything is dumb and stupid. You can do a vague ending. You can do even like a cliffhanger ending to a certain extent. I'll give you a great example of a movie that has a great ending. It's considered one of the best movie endings like ever, and that's Inception. But that movie actually does have an ending. It's very clear. It was clear to me in the moment that Dom is now in the real world. Christopher Nolan has said some things to drive that point home. Dom's wedding ring, the fact that Michael Caine is only in scenes in the real world. Like, the movie actually does the legwork throughout the course of the film to tell you what the ending is going to be. So while yes, in the moment you're like, damn, dude, that's crazy. Like, is he still in the dream world, or is he really awake? But the answer is there the whole time. You just have to pay attention to the movie. Unless I miss something through the 2.5 boring ass hours of Disclosure Day, feel free to tell me in the comments. Because, dude, otherwise, man, I think this movie blows. Thank you for watching my review and evisceration of Disclosure Day. If you want to watch this movie, good for you. I think this is a huge waste of time and a big swing and a miss from Spielberg. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Instagram, Rumble, X, all the usual social medias. And I will see you next Saturday at 12 p.m. Thanks for watching.